This is an official Football League video, one in a series that features Race for the Championship. 60 minutes of non-stop action, captured in the only official video of the pursuit of the Football League trophy. The official and exclusive Football League video of your club's season in Division 1 relives all the games, home and away, all the goals for and against, a collectible must for every supporter. Revel in the First Division's most breathtaking goals in Goals Galore, and the greatest goalkeepers in action in Saves Galore. A brilliant 1-2 from the Football League. Sometimes even the best are beaten, but it often takes the best to do so. Then again, there are those times when the forwards get all the help they require. But in Saves Galore, we salute the goalkeepers in this official Football League video. Welcome to Saves Galore, the greatest saves from the 1990-1991 season in the Football League's First Division. We'll take the best from each 2-month period and choose one that will go forward for our save of the season. So to start, the best saves from August and September.
Ward. He can shoot, and he's on his good foot too. Oh, and Torsvett, who was, I think, looking a little too much for the spectacular there. Was a little early to the ball. He fumbled. Tottenham will be annoyed they didn't prevent Ward getting in the shot. This is Gray, and this is Grobbelaar. It was an expert free kick, matched by the quality of the handling by Liverpool's goalkeeper.
Scales. Sanchez. Nickel. McMahon. Up goes Barnes. Scales is unaware that Rush was there. Suddenly Whelan's through. A great chance for Liverpool. And a tremendous piece of goalkeeping by Segers. They were badly caught out there, Wimbledon. And it was a fine ball through for Rush. That's where they lost it. And suddenly Whelan was through, but it was a lovely piece of goalkeeping there by Segers.
Stewart, and now Lineker. Stewart! Oh, it was onside too, and Lukic instinctively kept it out. It was a great chance for Spurs, and Lineker unselfishly looked for Stewart in the centre with a return pass, but it was hit straight at a goalkeeper who, to his credit, blocked it in such a way that the ball rolled away from Stewart, and the chance was lost for Tottenham. Dixon, here's Lee, free header! Should have been 2-1.
Houghton was allowed to save it. At a height where goalkeepers would expect to deal with it, and well within his reach. Lee will feel he should have done better.
Only Jemison forward for Forest, but if he gets to it first, Manchester United might have a problem here. They're slow reacting, and you can't say the same about Gary Parker. Is this a second for Forest? Seeley answers in the negative. But it was typical of the Forest style, but Manchester United would feel that it's hopefully not typical of the way they defend. Great gaps. Here's Nigel Clough. And it's Clough who does it! Oh, and Seeley with a save that leaves both Cloughs in disbelief. Nigel Clough has beaten Les Seeley before when Seeley was Luton's goalkeeper, and Seeley recognised the area where the ball would come, but even so, it was a perfectly executed free kick, except in one respect, that the goalkeeper, with the help of the inside of the post, stopped the whole of the ball from crossing the line.
Well, he gets it forward for Villa, and Daly is adjudged onside. Only and Platt arriving in the penalty area to join him, and Gray. Oh, tremendous effort by Gray. Well saved. Eric Torsbeck must have seen that coming quite late. And Stuart Gray hit that beautifully left-footed. It was heading for the far corner. Here's Gascoigne. Is this the icing on the cake by Gaza? Oh, how did Spink keep that out? It nearly, so nearly was by Gascoigne. And Spink saved the first shot, almost saw the ball drop down over the line. Just clawed it away from danger, the second attempt.
Our save of the month for August and September, Les Seeley's flying push onto the post against Forest. Having been beaten by Stuart Pearce earlier in the game, it could have come as a surprise to find Nigel Clough curling a right-footed effort. The post providing that little bit of luck all keepers need. A great save. Sedgley with the free kick, trying to get Lineker away behind Maddox, who's made the mistake here to set up Stewart. Oh, great reflexes by Roberts, otherwise it would have been an own goal from Parker. Touched off by Cotty. And Barber scurrying back to try and help Shaw deal with the threat of Nevin. Atterveld galloping up inside him for Everton. There's a chance here, great play. Bright. Oh, and Wright, will he reach it? He does! And David Seaman got his body to the ball, and that was what stood between Crystal Palace and Ian Wright in particular, and a goal. Taken on by Crook. Oh, and he's seen Hitchcock off his line. It's a fantastic try, matched by the save. Sandler still probing forward, and Armstrong gets it on. Wonderful stop by Agrizovic.
And they're going again now in search of an equaliser. Oh, and it's a great effort. What a save that was. Tremendous effort from Ward, and it produced a save of the match from John Lukic. That looked to be heading for the top of the net. Oh, what an equaliser that would have been. A terrific effort by Ward. On the volley. Wonderful save.
Fine ball, Nicol on to Houghton. Well, he was lucky to get it back actually. And he finds Rush in the penalty area. Good turn, back it comes from Houghton. Nicol's shot, splendid save. Danger lurks in every corner of the field when you're playing Liverpool, and Steve Nicol hit that one with such ferocity that any forward on view would have been proud to put his name to the shot. But what a splendid save it was by Ogrizovic.
Fiona at the near post along with Sharp. Ball. Liverpool tried to make something of it. There were too many white shirts there. Gascoigne got caught just for a moment. Sharp now! And a terrific save by Torstvedt. Well, it broke beautifully for Graham Sharp. Clear of the last line of defenders, but Torstvedt stood big and strong.
Heath. David White. Looking for Quinn again. Great save! Mixon. Ward. 4 men in the Chelsea wall. Blackmore sets it up for Ince to hit it. Good save by Besant. And Paul Ince still hasn't managed to score a goal at Old Trafford. He's only got 2. They both came at Portsmouth in a League Cup tie. Just 2 goals in 53 appearances for Manchester United. He'll not get closer than that, though.
The fluency of Liverpool's passing movements can often unhinge the best defences. And when you have 2 chances to clear the danger zone, you very rarely get let off lightly. Steve Nicol's half volley was goal-bound, top right, until Steve Ogrizovic pulled off this fantastic save. Our choice as the pick of the saves from October and November. Hours over the ball. And here's Gabbiadini off the bar! And Davenport must score, but Shelton kept it out. Salako. Brighton right in the centre. Wright going to the near post. And Alec Chamberlain did very well to be in the right position here. Because Ian Wright, who's so alert in these circumstances, hit it pretty true. And the goalkeeper was down as well. Barnes. It's Rosenthal who might reach this. He has done. And Flowers really earned his luck to get it the second attempt. Great ball from Barnes. Southampton with this problem. They can't stop the chances coming. But Flowers, accustomed to being in the firing line.
Suddenly now nobody wants to make the error that would lead to the goal which would surely win the game. Caution has crept in. Ormond Royd forward. Back to him as Bailey hit the ground. It comes to Cascarino and now Platt! Platt! Great save by Seaman. Brave, quick and decisive. It looked as though Platt had found the way through.
Well, yes, he had, and you know, he took it well, David Platt, as we know he can do. Great control. David Seaman, brave, down at his feet. And that's only the second save he's really had to make today, David Seaman, but what an important one it was.
Dowie. Oh, and they've left Alstrup! Tracy making an outstanding save. And showing really why he's regarded as one of the best young goalkeepers around. Sheffield United disappointed in their marking, but not in their goalkeeper. Phelan, Pallister, and a lot of attacking. Hughes, oh, and it was a great shot, and the save was even better. Well, if Manchester United don't win this game, they will pay credit, I'm sure, to Spink. Look at that.
There's all sorts of variations possible here. It's Molby, and a terrific save by Martin.
Sure that Nigel Martin thought probably John Barnes was going to hit it, but that was right in. That was a very good save.
Some 90 seconds plus stoppage time. Nice dummy by Lineker. Here's Walsh. He's got Lineker up with him. And Seaman yet again. International colleagues, and for England, Gary Lineker will be glad to have David Seaman around, but not out here. Here's Robbins. Well, they've let him turn and get the cross in towards Hughes. Oh! Well, you won't see many more moments more thrilling than that. Everything top class, the control, the shot and the save from Stejskal. Stewart going on with plenty of persistence, and again to tow it back to Gareth Hall. Jury's got him first and flipped over the top by Tony Norman. Sunderland looking very static here in every sense except their goalkeeper. Great credit here to Czechoslovakia's Jan Stejskal, who hadn't enjoyed the best of starts to his career in the Football League after arriving at Queen's Park Rangers in October. He was left out of the team for a period, but by January was confirmed as Rangers' #1 choice, and you can see why. His speed of reaction miraculous considering Mark Hughes' brilliant control and powerful volley. The best save from December and January.
Irwin with the corner. Deep one. Oh, great save by Grobbelaar from Robson. Terrific bit of goalkeeping there by Bruce Grobbelaar. But what a header by Robson too.
Pass and support, that's the Liverpool game, but Staunton embroidering it with a bit of running in possession here. Burrows. Staunton's aiming for Barnes! Well, we haven't seen too much of Liverpool, but the quality there is always at their disposal. And Staunton threaded it through. Barnes, a volley that very nearly produced a thrilling goal, but for the excellence of Southall.
Wise. Good save. Well, the break seemed to come from nothing really then for Chelsea. But Dennis Wise, who's got 10 goals this season, was quickly onto the ball as it dropped off Phelan, and a good shot, well saved.
Now Bracewell, plenty on to his left, including Gordon Armstrong coming in. Marvellously kept out by Mark Crossley. And Armstrong looks away in bewilderment as to how he didn't make more of this. Crossley was the reason. Touch back by Thomas. Barber, Ian Wright pulling away on the far side. Right for Crystal Palace. And Jan Stejskal giving us a reminder here of what an excellent World Cup he had for Czechoslovakia last summer. Ian Wright hit that very well.
Straight to Bold. Houghton. To Rush. To Molby. A good ball. Beautifully finding Peter Beardsley. Barnes has made a great break for Liverpool. Oh, wonderful goalkeeping. What a great break by Liverpool. And some superlative goalkeeping by David Seaman in the Arsenal goal. We'll get a chance to look at that, I hope, in a moment when we've seen what happened to this corner. Hussein up there with a header! Flicked just over by Rush. In fact, you have to go back nearly 4 years since Rush scored against Arsenal, the League Cup final of '87, but he was nearly on the mark there. But the crowd's still buzzing with this wonderful piece of football. Mulby's ball. Gary Lineker.
Well, Peters there spotted John Barnes early. Great touch, and Dave Seaman, as he's done all season, in great form.
Beardsley. Touchdown for Houghton. Played in for Rush. Splendid stuff again. Beardsley. Rush. It looked like a handball by Adams just outside the penalty area. And is it a deliberate handball? It's a yellow card for Tony Adams. But what also, it provides Liverpool on the stroke of half-time with an opportunity that we've seen the likes of Barnes turn into goals. What's it to be? Barnes, great save again! What a super free kick though. Brilliantly struck by John Barnes, just clearing the wall. That would have just crept in as well.
There's a certain zip about Villa's play since the break. Gage forward, Cascarino. And Priest tidies up again, busy and tidy. And now something, Elstrup, who is quick. And this could finish it as a contest. Lars Elstrup, magnificent save from Nigel Spink. The second outstanding save he's produced in this game, as Elstrup struck that offside. And that was really fingernail stuff.
And Arsenal get the free kick. Winterburn will take it. Bold, Smith, Adams, all forward. And it breaks to Campbell. And then Smith, and the referee in fact had whistled, so the second one wouldn't have counted, I don't think, had it gone in. But that was a remarkable save really by Lukic from point-blank range. The initial effort when the ball fell awkwardly inside that Leeds penalty area.
Good free kick by Nigel Winterburn, actually. Yeah, Campbell should have tucked it away, although it was a great spontaneous save by John Lukic.
United supporters reminding their Norwich counterparts of the score. If Robson had got away then, there might be another one. There could still be from Webb. Well saved, Webb again. It's Mark Hughes now. Norwich all over the place. And Bowen blocked it. Well, Brian Gunn was certainly called upon then. And as Hughes followed up after Webb's initial surge, it was Bowen who blocked it. David Seaman was having a wonderful season with Arsenal on the way to conceding just 18 goals in the league. Here against Liverpool, he repeatedly kept the Gunners in the game before Paul Merson scored to grab the 3 points. Barnes' first-time effort, low and with pace, Seaman down so quickly, making the brilliant look almost routine. Good flick by Cottee, Newell's away, ahead of Young, it's a chance for Everton, well stopped by Martin, Ebrel following up, Martin's back in position and there's an offside flag in any case. Mike Newell was trying to master the conditions here after a really incisive touch from Cottee. The goalkeeper came out and didn't commit himself quite soon enough for Newell. Sheedy is asking for the referee to ensure that the wall is back 10 yards. Mike Reid seems to think that it is, although it doesn't look like it to me. Sheedy takes, and Martin saves. Well, however far back they were, he bypassed them, but not the goalkeeper. This is right. Oh, and Southall very nearly caught. In right. Well, was this deliberate? I guess it was. Southall has started to come out.
Wilkins was closing him very quickly. And Barker now can start a breakaway for QPR. He's got Sinton up alongside him. Hilliard getting back as quickly as he can. It's Andy Sinton waiting for Wilkins to come up. And now with Roy Wegley. Oh, he's done his man nicely there. Oh, and that call for a good save. Excellent work by Seaman. And a terrific bit of play by Wegley too.
And the need here is desperate for Barnes perhaps to produce one of his picture free kicks. Beardsley is there as well. And Besant has to decide really which way it's going to go, who's going to take it. It's Barnes, and Besant got to it in a fairly unorthodox way. The ball stayed in play, Nicol. And Rush might reach this, but not before it goes out. The pace back by Barnes as he addressed the ball, but Dave Besant addressed the problem and swatted it away, and that's pretty far. It reaches Rush right on the edge of the D. Barnes with the back heel, onto it comes Speedy. Well, that looked from this angle as to be right on target, and it needed really a gigantic dive by Besant to use the full extent of his large frame to stop another speedy goal and Liverpool drawing level again.
He hasn't put that's a little bit of play there.
Beating Hilliard, and it might come for Gary Hour. Might come for Hours again. Oh, a terrific save by Seaman. That was just going to glance in off that post, and big David Seaman that 6'3" frame of his just far enough to fingertip it away. A brilliant save from an excellent move. And a corner which Hardiman will now take for Sunderland. Well, Sunderland really were almost in wonderland there. It was a fingertips difference between a goal and a corner. Oh, and Ball was up there with almost a free header. Adams reacted fairly late to that one. And he goes behind for the goal kick. But what about that Seaman save, Jimmy?
Well, it's the save that might have put the end to Sunderland's misery here. It was a great one too. And super shot, great save, a tremendous save.
Here's the counter-attack led by Davenport. Hours to the right, Brady to the left. Davenport on his own through the centre. It's a glorious run, pushed out by Margetson, and Brady can't get to it. And Sunderland have a free kick after a really heroic burst by Peter Davenport, who carried all before him, was only denied a superb solo goal by this 19-year-old goalkeeper.
Forsyth to take the free kick. And Mark Wright's right in there. Oh, a missed kick by McDonough. Harford certainly didn't miss kick. And very well kept out by Alec Chamberlain. Chamberlain's had a superb season in these troubled times at Kenilworth Road. And Mick Harford, who also knows this ground and this pitch very well, perhaps better than Darren McDonough, who missed the ball completely. Harford connected. Chamberlain flung himself. This the game that in the end effectively won Arsenal the championship. A goalless draw at Sunderland, but kept goalless by this wonderful save from David Seaman in the closing minutes. Gary Hours playing the 1-2. The placement was so precise. Seaman's answer even better. David Seaman again, the best save from April and May. These are the moments that goalkeepers love to recall. But what about those that they try to forget?
You certainly won't want a tape of this attempted save from Tony Daly's shot for his home video.
Southampton manager Chris Nicholl has £1.5 million to spend, but he can't find any players to buy. But when Crystal Palace visited the Dell, it looked for a while as though the generosity of his opponents might take his mind off the transfer market.
2 goals in 2 minutes settled the match. The first courtesy of Saints defender Neil Ruddock. You won't want to see a video of that one again. But City soon rule out any chance of a repeat performance. What a mix-up here. Own goal by Neil Poynton, a chronic misunderstanding with his goalkeeper.
A bizarre Rangers equaliser, Andy Sinton's cross, Mark Falco against the post, and Grobbelaar confused let the ball bounce in off him.
For Derby County's visit to Goodison Park, the breakthrough when it came 7 minutes from the end was largely the fault of Martin Taylor standing in once more for Peter Shilton. He fumbled at Brian Gunn, committing the kind of mistake that gives his fellow Scots a bad name. David Speedy could hardly believe his luck as the ball trickled in at the near post.
On his way. Rosenthal credited with the goal. I should think John Lukic is pretty happy about that. They'll take anything they can get at the baseball ground now, including this unlikely goal, the shot from Mick Harford, the present from Steve Agrizovic, as he palms the ball to the feet of Mike Phelan, who coolly collects his first goal of the season. 1-1, but Rangers still in trouble at the foot of the table.
It's Wegerle and Ferdinand once again linking. And the poor Saints keeper Ian Andrews won't want to see this one replayed too often. Oh dear. Just watch this effort from David Preece. And watch the bounce in front of poor Les Seeley. Just before the hour, it's 3. And another of Forest's birthday boys in on the act. Skipper Stuart Pearce beats the Norwich wall and the keeper, his 16th of the season. And the England fullback, 29, he proves his worth to the Villa. It's his cross, and Mark Bowen turns it into his own net. But just 3 minutes later, Leeds regain the lead, thanks to some appalling United defending. Bob Booker's terrible back pass. Carl Schott is through, and he beats Simon Tracy with ease. Gift for Palace at Selhurst Park, a fumble by United keeper Gary Walsh, and a chance for Ian Wright, his 25th of the season after only 3 minutes.
The howlers that haunt even the greatest goalkeeper. But back to the saves, and the top 5 of the season in reverse order.
Fine ball, Nicholl on to Houghton. Well, he was lucky to get it back actually, and he finds Rush in the penalty area. Good turn, back it comes from Houghton. Nicholl's shot, splendid save. Danger lurks in every corner of the field when you're playing Liverpool, and Steve Nicholl hit that one with such ferocity that any forward on view would have been proud to put his name to the shot. But what a splendid save it was by Agrizovic.
Finding Peter Beardsley. Barnes has made a great break for Liverpool. Oh, wonderful goalkeeping. What a great break by Liverpool. And some superlative goalkeeping by David Seaman in the Arsenal goal. Crowd still buzzing with this wonderful piece of football. Mulby's ball. Gary Lineker.
Well, Peters there spotted John Barnes early. Great touch. And Dave Seaman, as he's done all season, in great form.
Clough who does it! Oh, and Seeley with a save that leaves both Cloughs in disbelief. Nigel Clough has beaten Les Seeley before when Seeley was Luton's goalkeeper, and Seeley recognised the area where the ball would come, but even so, it was a perfectly executed free kick.
He hasn't put that's a little bit of play there. Breaching Hillier. It might come for Gary Hour. Might come for Hours again. Oh, a terrific save by Seaman. That was just going to glance in off that post. And big David Seaman stretched that 6'3" frame of his just far enough to fingertip it away.
A brilliant save from an excellent move.
It was a great one too, and super shot, great save, a tremendous save.
So congratulations to Czechoslovakia's Jan Stejskal. Queen's Park Rangers against Manchester United. From Mark Hughes, the PFA's Player of the Year. Stejskal making our save of the season. And a second look confirms that Stejskal's instinct and great reaction worthy of the title. And from next season, there will be a competition you can enter by dialing 0839 111 222 and answering a simple question. You could win a large cash prize. The competition will be changed weekly, so remember that number, 0839 111 222. Calls costing 34 pence cheap rate and 45 pence at all other times. So next season, dial the number and join in the fun. We leave you now with another look at Jan Stejskal in action, pulling off the save of the season.